Welcome on back, everybody. Episode 18 of the Putback. We've got a few not so familiar faces anymore, but we've got most of the crew back together. Obviously, missing Nolan. He's been here, but he's out with some family stuff, so he'll be back next week. But in the meantime, um, welcome back to the Putback. Of course, follow Stadium Rant. Head over to the website. We got merch. We got articles dropping every single day on every single sport you could ever need. We got the ringside rants. We've got all the different shows. So make sure you guys check that out. Follow it on YouTube, on Facebook, on X, everywhere you can find social media platforms. Stadium Rant is there, bringing you the best sports coverage in America and in the world. Because I'm here in New Zealand, and as I mentioned, we've got some familiar faces back. Dravin has been out at the University of Iowa. Welcome back, my man.
Go Hawks. I'm excited to be back. We had to take a little break, just settle in, but we're currently on winter break. Figured I'd pop in, basically tell you guys why I'm right, you're wrong for a good hour or so, and then be on my day.
Love that. That's exactly why we're here. And of course, we got the man back, Dovensky.
Finally back. And holidays has been crazy when it came to work. I'm finally back. Finally was able to clear something up today. Hopefully it'll be like this for a while.
That's what we can hope for. So we might as well get straight into it. Obviously, breaking news came out just a few hours ago over in Sacramento. Head coach Mike Brown has been fired. As a Kings fan myself, I'm not at all surprised because our front office has shown they're incompetent since about 2005, right? So why would it change now? You know what I mean? So, but I want to get your guys' thoughts on this panic firing, is what it seems like. So what do you guys think about it?
I think it's exactly what you're saying. It's a panic firing. It's what they've lost 5 straight, 12 of 13 or 12 of 17, and you're currently bottom half of the West. This is a team that just ended a streak of 17 or 16 years of no playoffs. And with the young core that you had, but you having a mixture of young and old, whereas De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis on the right side of 30 and DeMar DeRozan, supposed to be your veteran leader who can get you a tough bucket when you need it, you're expecting better. And you're not seeing that because you stuck with complacency. Instead of going out and trying to make a big move, you stuck with Kevin Huerter. And as much as I love him, shout out you Iowa grad Keaton Murray, that's not getting you a championship. You're not going to compete with the big spenders, but you need to understand that you need to put the right tools around him, and giving him DeMar DeRozan as your championship winner is not going to do that.
Yeah, I mean, DeMar's not exactly, a known playoff performer. Obviously, we're not there yet. Kings probably aren't going to get there at this point. I think we're sitting at like the 13 seed with 5 games under 500. It is not looking good. Looks like they've said Doug Christie's going to be the interim head coach in the meantime, while we're looking for a new head coach. Which honestly, I like. I love Doug Christie just as a player, but he's been a good assistant coach. Obviously, we let Jordi Fernandez go to the Nets last year, which would have been my choice, obviously, for an interim head coach, but he's not there. But Dovensky, do you have any thoughts apart from that?
Honestly, I feel like it was a stupid decision. After last year, they had a pretty successful season. 2 years ago, they had a successful season. And now this year, they're not doing too good. Bottom of the Western Conference. And honestly, I do agree with you guys. Bad front office because you signed DeMar DeRozan. Yeah, he's a great veteran leader, but when it comes to trying to get a championship, DeMar DeRozan isn't really the best guy to go for, especially that he's like 35, 34. He's at the back end of his career. He's a mid-range scorer. He's not really in the times when it comes to basketball currently. But I think the Kings, they need to, I don't want to say they need to rebuild, but they just need to move some pieces around because it looks like De'Aaron Fox isn't really happy with Sacramento. And if De'Aaron Fox leaves, then might as well just
the thing I fear with that is that we're headed for what I call the Indiana Pacers territory, which is eternal mediocrity. The Indiana Pacers have never been anything better than mediocre. And they've never been anything worse than mediocre. They're not going to contend for a top 5 pick, but they're not going to go and challenge you for a chip. There were a couple years there where Reggie Miller and Paul George tried to change that. No, you're stuck in eternal mediocrity. We don't talk about last year. Don't bring up last year.
I wouldn't say eternal mediocrity. I wouldn't say that. I'm still an avid Pacers supporter after what I saw last year. All right. Like the Pacers, I just don't know.
Fluke run. Nick should have ended them in 4 games.
It was not a fluke. It was not a fluke.
Yeah, it was. No Julius Randle, no Mitchell Robinson. I can keep going.
Hands up. Siakam just had to put his hands up on Jaylen Brown in game 1. Pacers would have won game 1, and they could have probably beat the.
I'm sorry. Were they missing an All-Star?
They could have won.
Were they missing an All-Star? Were they missing an All-Defensive center because Joel Embiid injured him? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure we were though.
Hey! If Miles Turner can stay healthy, he could definitely be an All-Defensive center.
But they had Miles Turner regardless. I'm talking about Mitchell Robinson being out for the Knicks. But what I'm saying is, when all you do is you just keep shifting players around. I hate this mindset because as a Knicks fan, I suffered. It was bad. Good. But every year I knew we were going to get a top 3, top 5 pick. The lottery kept cucking us. Look, it wasn't fun, but I'd rather that than be competing for a play-in spot every year, break even money-wise, and never go higher.
That's basically the Hawks. That's the Atlanta Hawks, the Bulls. That's no man's land territory.
Yeah, except you do that to be built back up into a winner. Look, outside of our glorious King LeBron, we know Idaho City. Funny, JC. All right, whatever. It's Iowa City. Get it right. Gosh. Don't diss the top 3 college town in the country. But anyway, it's if we forget LeBron, how many years in a row were the Bulls probably would have came out the East? I would have probably, right. And that's because they did that. It's not tanking. Tanking doesn't win. We know that because Joel Embiid's bitch ass in Philly proves that. But listen,
that's true.
Listen, I'd rather suck and get a top-tier pick and a chance at a generational talent and build up through the draft and through everything than be stuck with an 8 to 9 seed every single year where you never go anywhere higher or lower than that and you just break even money-wise and your players aren't interested because, great, I get paid, but I don't win.
That's true.
Aaron Fox is going to want to win eventually, and that's when he leaves, and then that's when you sign another mid-tier guard. That's when he advances, and we continue this cycle.
I understand the pain because that's what my basically doing right now. That's what my Heat's doing. I'm sick and tired of it. Now we got the rumors of us to leave. Pat Riley comes out yesterday saying we're not trading Butler, so he's walking out. He's walking out in the offseason. That's wonderful. So we're gonna just leave him there. Honestly, in my opinion, it's a hot take. Even though last night he played great, I say trade Tyler Hero because
I agree with that take.
That's a great value, a lot of trade value. He made a game winner last night. I say trade Tyler Hero to at least get somebody. Trade Bam maybe. I don't know, but like it's just frustrating because it's either like a couple years ago we were one of the best teams in the East, but now it's either playing and then we miraculously make it to the conference finals, or
so you knew that
playing and then we just stink in the playoffs because Pat Riley don't want to make no more. I trusted Pat for years, man. That's the
thing with Miami. Miami, even if they trade Tyler Hero and Bam, they're a team that's built with Eric Spoelstra that is not going to be a bottom 5 seed out east, even if they try to tank or whatever. So they might as well try and contend at least for the next couple of years because they're not worse than like the worst teams out east. You know what I mean? They're not worse than the Hornets.
Yeah, but I don't think we're even top 7. I feel like I can name probably 7 teams in the East who I would prefer over the Heat.
No doubt. But I'm saying like
we're not even that bad. We just like
because did the Heat even have their first round pick?
Did
the Heat have their first round pick? Does it?
Our first round pick? Yeah, we had a first round pick. Khalil Ware. That's our.
No, do you own it this year in the draft?
Do we own it? I have no clue. I gotta check that.
I feel like you don't for some reason. I know the Kings don't have ours, so I'm not trying to bottom out this year.
Neither do we, but it's for good reason.
Another thing, Khalil Ware. Not Khalil Ware. I don't understand why this dude's not getting minutes. I get I get Eric Spoelstra's whole thing about you got to earn your minutes and stuff. Like, how you gonna earn your minutes if you're not playing? Like in the first few weeks of the season, I'm watching the Heat play. I never see him on the floor. I rarely ever see him on the floor. And then there were times where I missed some Heat games and I check the box score and I just see him with like 0 minutes or sometimes like 5 minutes. And it's like, what are you supposed to do in 5 minutes? Like, yeah, you can try to like get a rebound or something. Yeah, you only got like 5 minutes of playing time. So it's just like how are you supposed to develop the young star? I trust Spoelstra because Spoelstra has shown that he is one of the greatest coaches of all time. But it's just like he needs. I personally believe he needs more playing time because like I don't trust Bam at the center position. I just don't. He's 6'9". He can't get rebounds sometimes. He's not good in the post at the most part. He likes to take mid-range shots. He likes to take threes now. So he's good at like stretching the floor a little bit more. But I see him more of like a forward. Like when it comes to defense, he's more a help defender, where he can guard the perimeter and then he can switch to the interior. Or if he's in the interior, he can switch to the perimeter. And you have Khalil Ware in the paint because he's not that bad of a defender. In college, he was pretty good on defense. In the summer league, he was pretty good as well. So if you have Khalil Ware in the paint, you can have Bam, who's one of the best defenders in the league, just switching on most because he's just that versatile. He can guard the perimeter, he can guard the interior. And I think like that will help Miami's defense a lot more. But it's also the rebounding. The rebounding pisses me off because he are like middle of the pack every single season when it comes to rebounding. It's like just get a 7-footer. That's all I ask. Just get a 7-footer to get some rebounds. I don't care if he's averaging only like 7 rebounds a game because Bam is probably going to average like 10.
Can I recommend trading for your star player's best friend? Our star player best friend gets a lot of rebounds for us.
It's true.
I don't even know who's best friends with Butler.
Sorry, trade for Bam's best friends, bro.
Everyone's best friends with Jimmy Butler. Dude's just a happy guy. He
is.
I'm pretty sure it's Joel Embiid, right? Just trade for Joel. That'll solve your rebounding problem.
I'm good. In Miami, I'm good.
That would send them further into poverty. They get worse if they added Joel Embiid. We're talking 7-footer. Dear God, he would never be on the court.
I'm so good. I'd rather take this roster right now than have Joel Embiid. I don't care what anybody says.
Dovensky.
Embiid this season has pissed me off.
Oh my God! Is there a security guard behind me? Let me fall over him for no fucking reason. It is warm-ups. What are you doing?
I don't get it.
I hate Joel Embiid so fucking
much. Talk about he doesn't plan on playing back-to-backs. Oh my God, the whole saga was just so stupid. And then when you have your young star calling you a former MVP out, that just makes it so much more embarrassing.
By the way, he should not have been MVP. Jokic deserved that MVP. They gave it to him.
I called Embiid a sympathetic MVP. I took it back when he scored 70. I'm giving it back to him. He was a sympathetic MVP because this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. This is as bad as they are. But Paul George isn't really helping either. $200 million.
Whoa, $50 million a year for 16, 6 and 3. I'm so scared.
Hey man, look, if you want free money, go to Philly. Tobias Harris and Joel Embiid.
I think you mean New Jersey, actually. I'm pretty sure you mean New Jersey.
Oh yeah, they moving to Jersey probably, most likely.
That'd be so funny. Oh God, I hope they do it. I hate Philly so much. I just wish the worst for all Philly fans.
He's a Knicks fan for real. He's a Knicks fan for real.
I'm a diehard New York sports fan.
They hate Philly. They hate Boston.
It's like, oh my God, I hate, dude. Philly and Boston.
Hey, look, I'm on the same page as you with Boston. I hate Boston as well.
Oh, except I can't really say shit. Unfortunately, they've kind of.
Boston had it easy. Boston.
Except the Super Bowls.
You can't say nothing. We've beat Boston multiple times in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's true.
Caleb Martin.
They got lucky. They got lucky this year because Butler was injured.
They got lucky because Caleb Martin's not on your team no more.
Yeah, that's
right. Gabe Vincent too.
Yeah, Gabe Vincent, Max Strus.
Yeah.
Then a no-show.
Why didn't we sign Jack Golke? Jack Golke was a prototype Heat shooter.
Man, I'm telling you, man. Besides Max Strus, every single role player from Miami that leaves Miami just fades away. Kendrick Nunn, Gabe Vincent, Caleb Martin is doing his thing in Philly, but I don't know how much longer that's gonna last. But like Gabe Vincent
It's
and Kendrick
Philly.
Nunn,
He'll
oh my,
probably want to. I'm not saying that, but he'll
man,
probably want to leave soon.
Max
Hey,
Strus,
Kendrick Nunn been bowling in the EuroLeague, dude. Look at that football. He's still nice. He's just not nice in the NBA. But that was an excellent start. That's what I've been missing. I've needed some hate in my life, and that was perfect. So I appreciate that. We're gonna move on because otherwise this is gonna go for 3 hours,
Oh,
which
yeah.
I'm so down for,
Oh,
but I
hell.
don't think be allowed to. So we're gonna get into the Christmas Day games, which was an absolute spectacle, one of the best Christmas Day games in a long time, the most streamed in
Okay.
5 years. So we'll start off at the top. Dravin, your Knicks got the win against San Antonio.
Very lucky.
You traded 6 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges, and
Hey,
that was a whole display
I'm not
of
gonna lie, he dropped 42. I gotta give it to him. He dropped 42.
Look,
And he won what? He made 6 threes as well. He went like 70% from three or 60% from three, something like that.
He shot
The Knicks,
17-25 from the field that
yeah,
game.
I ain't gonna the Knicks did their thing, but don't ignore Wemby. Wemby almost had
I don't think anyone's ignoring Wemby, man. It's kind of hard to ignore the 7'6" guy who can pull up from 40.
Wemby almost had a 40-20 game with like 4 blocks. I remember there was this one block, I think it was on Jalen Brunson. They called a goaltend, but they looked at the replay. And this man Wemby just like blocked it mid-air, just the last second before it was a
I think
goaltend.
all blocks from midair.
Yeah, I saw that block. I'm just
Most
like,
be mid-air, yeah.
yeah, Wemby needs to be patched, man.
No, I mean, listen, Victor Wembanyama is pretty good at this whole basketball thing. He's not bad. I don't know if he could guard me personally, but he's not bad. But
He's not bad.
I mean, he's never stopped me from scoring.
Yeah, he's got the genetics for it. Yeah.
Maybe we'll see. But but listen, Mikal Bridges just wanted it more, and Mikal Bridges showed exactly why we gave up what we did. Now, the Knicks are looking good in this trade, or looking good in the overall offseason because of that trade, and also because Dante DiVincenzo has been sucking in Minnesota. Unfortunately for him, who played in the next game, but we'll get into that.
He misses his boys, man. He misses his boys.
I know. Hey, listen, I think it's a ploy. I think he's sucking intentionally so the Knicks can re-sign him for like $3 million a year.
He's pulling the James Harden.
Exactly, the fat suit. So he can come back to the Knicks for cheap. And then we get all the friends, plus Karl Anthony Towns, plus Mitchell Robinson, plus Precious Achua, plus Deuce McBride, and OG Anunoby. It would be awesome. The Super Friends reunited for cheap.
This is the first role player super team. I'm telling you. The Knicks.
I mean, listen, the role player super team would have gotten to the chip last year if we didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
If we didn't get hurt, absolutely.
It's the Pacers.
OG playing on a hurt knee, Julius done for the year, DiVincenzo playing hurt, Brunson intentionally injured in Philly.
What game was it? I think it was game 5. Nemhard shut y'all up.
Injuries, bro. We're missing an all-star and 3 key role players. Yeah, no shit.
Listen, but regardless, that team was not beating the Celtics.
We would have done better than
the Knicks would have beat the Celtics.
We had the aura to beat them. We had the power of friendship.
A healthy Knicks would have beat the Celtics.
We had the aura required to beat the Celtics. Indiana did not. I will die on this hill.
But we're gonna talk about that first game of the season where the Knicks just got body slammed and elbow dropped against the Celtics.
You're right, because the first game of the season is always a great teller for how the season's going to go, right?
Yeah.
Yes, very true. The rest of the season's irrelevant, honestly.
I'm not even
exactly. You know what? That's a fair point, Jack.
For that game, I was like, yeah, the Knicks are going to beat the Celtics, man. Forget the Celtics. The Celtics are trash.
And it's funny because me and Dovensky and Nolan I think we all had the Knicks as our 1 seed coming into the season.
Yeah, I had the Knicks as my 1 seed.
Hey, we're coming back. Don't get it twisted. We're 3rd seed right now.
The Knicks are going to be like a 60-win team or near 60 wins. They get body slammed in the first game.
We're like 15 and 4 in our last 19 or something ridiculous. We've been hot.
You know what team has been a surprise though? The Bucks have been a surprise. That turnaround has been crazy.
I feel like they're worse than expected. I
But
feel like
they're still gonna blow a 3-1 lead in the first round. So don't
I thought
even.
the record's not a surprise as such. It's just the turnaround.
It's
the turnaround, yeah.
The turnaround was crazy, but the 3-1 lead being blown is inevitable.
Well, I mean, that's what happens when you have Torian Prince. Torian Prince revives franchises.
Doc Rivers is the coach.
And Darvin Ham.
The 3-2 lead is gonna be blown.
Torian Prince x Darvin Ham is the best duo since Phil Jackson and Jordan. Darvin Ham undefeated in the NBA Cup, like you said, and also Giannis playing like that MVP we know he is. Don't get me wrong, it is still Nikola Jokic, but
Jokic is winning MVP again. That's what 4.
But hey, listen, Mikal Bridges showed what he's worth. They showed why we paid him, because even on a night where your first two options aren't exactly scoring the ball well, OG finished with less than 10 points. He showed up and proved that he's still a lethal 3-and-D guy, one of the best wing defenders in the NBA, who can still go for 35, 40 if you do not pay attention to him. But that second game, I just want to say, I had 4 out of 5 on my parlay, right? And then Luka got hurt. What are we doing? Why are we selling me, Luka Doncic?
I left my house. I come back. It's almost like halftime or something. I see Luka's hurt. I said, well, that's it for the Mavs. That's it.
He's reevaluated in a month. He's being reevaluated in a month.
So Luka's out for at least a month.
That's lost.
Minimum a month. Probably at least 2, if I had to guess. Because you don't reevaluate in a month if you're not anticipating longer than that.
It was what was it, calf strain? I think it was. I think it's a calf strain.
It's something with his calf or his knee. It was in that area.
If it's a calf strain, he'll probably be out for like 2 months or something.
But
I mean, Dallas looked good. But I honestly think, obviously, they're not going to contend with Luka. No team is going to contend without their best player. That's not how that works. Yeah. But I thought Dallas looked better than Minnesota still in that game. I think Minnesota just has too many internal issues that we're not seeing. I don't believe everything is holly jolly there. I think Anthony Edwards has kind of hinted at it in the media because he's so weird. He's just a goober, dude. He's such an oddball. I
wouldn't say that. He's vocal.
Dude, he's the kind of guy who would watch this and then come at me on Twitter. He's a weirdo.
Exactly.
Listen, Anthony Edwards, come on the show. You, me, Joel Embiid. We can do it 3. We can do a 3 company kind of thing.
He speaks his mind. When the team when they're not doing good, he's gonna call the team out. He's not scared. Yeah. When the refs are getting on his nerves, he'll pay the fine. I saw the clip. It was like a 1 or 2 minute clip of him just bad mouthing the refs, and I already know that's gonna be a hefty fine, but he don't give a damn.
I mean, Santa Claus knows what he's doing, but you gotta understand that. First off, why are they not using Rob Dillingham more? Give Rob Dillingham minutes. He's so shifty. I've seen enough. But
I think Mike Conley, who's starting over him, is shooting the second worst field goal percentage in the entire league.
Why are we not starting Rob Dillingham? He is a Kentucky point guard. There is no safer option.
Yeah.
If you have concerns about him, you are in the wrong industry. But Rudy Gobert is washed. Julius Randle, Mr. Beyblade himself, isn't the same. And Dante DiVincenzo misses his homies, like we said. It was the friendship power boost and him playing in the Garden. I mean, I still remember that double bang from Mike Breen. Dude, that was the most electric I've seen that Knicks. It is the most electric I've seen MSG in probably my entire life. I didn't really get to experience 2012 when we had Amari Stoudemire, Peston Chandler, Melo. I didn't get to really experience that. This something.
And then he made the next one, and then it just erupted. MSG was going crazy these playoffs. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yep, best fans. Let's see if I can.
Let's say the best fans.
Best fans in the NBA, and it's really not. What is our Kings, boy? You are the only one in existence. There is not another one of you.
I'm not.
And I think me by myself is better than every Knicks fan combined. Listen,
you're not better than me. You're not better than me. Absolutely not.
Y'all
We
are
can run the one.
entertaining, but
Don't
y'all
get
ain't
it.
the
Don't get it
best fans,
twisted.
man.
We can run the ones.
Y'all ain't the
But,
best.
but look, the Knicks
Stephen A.
fans.
Smith's person is literally
Um,
just a Knicks fan.
What was the third game after Timberwolves?
It was the Sixers and Celtics.
Indeed, it was. Let's talk about the Sixers.
Bro,
In their last
I'm
11
gonna
games,
watch the game. I
they're
come
8
in
and
at
3.
halftime and I see it was a close game. I said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna watch it. Philly pisses me off so much. Why is Joel Embiid ISOing? Why is Joel Embiid doing an ISO? This man lost the ball twice in an ISO in the fourth quarter.
He had
I don't know.
27.
I think he just likes to
They
scream
only
at
blew,
women.
what was it? They were up by like 14 with like 2 minutes left. I said, okay, that's done. And then the Sixers just start doing what Philly does. Embiid is trying to ISO Al Horford. He loses the ball. Inbound the ball. They're up by like, I think 4 or 5 points. Embiid is trying to ISO again. He loses the ball. Celtics score. I don't get it. No, I don't understand it, man.
They won the game.
I can explain it perfectly. Joel Embiid wants to go in, try and get a foul. So when he doesn't get a foul, so there's two possibilities when he drives to the basket. Either he gets a foul and everyone's all holly jolly because he's Joel Embiid and he can only be happy when his bitch ass is at the free throw line, or he doesn't get a foul and he goes and screams and cries and gets in female refs' faces like this and screams at them for some reason. Sorry, Iro, I didn't want to do that to you because I have respect. But when you're a little whiny little bitch as 7'1", that is what you do because you have no balls. You are not good, Joel Embiid. You are not. You are
This is
big.
guaranteed.
Look, he's a worse version. No, he's a worse version of what James Harden was doing in 2018. Everyone got mad at James Harden for exposing the system about flopping and everything, except James Harden didn't even bitch like this. James Harden would get the call, go to the line, drill the free throws, and put up 40. His lines were set at 40. Like, it was absurd. Except Joel Embiid wants to be that, except that he complains when he doesn't get it, which leads to less and less calls or more and more calls depending on the night. So you either feed this little brat ego of his where he just keeps doing it because he realizes he can, or you don't and he gets upset and whines and bitches. And then somebody says, oh my God, he's whining and bitching in the locker room. No shit.
That hate for Embiid is insane.
You have no idea my hate for Embiid. It goes so deep.
He dropped 27. Maxey had 33 points.
You would think Embiid slept with his mom for this hate, because golly.
Listen, I hate him almost as much as I hate Nebraska. It's that simple.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah. But yeah, Philly in their last 11 games, they're 8 and 3. They're surging just like the Bucks right now. They're gonna be a playoff team because Paul George is not going to average 12 points per game on 30% from the field for the rest of the season. So, the Celtics, they're still the 2 seed. They're 22 and 8 right now. Cleveland's still like 4 games ahead of them. Are the Celtics still going to finish as the 1 seed?
No.
Nah. Cleveland has got him.
I think Cleveland just has the tools. They have the chemistry. They got the vibes more than anything that they're just going to be able to finish as a 1 seed. I don't feel like regular season standings are indicative of real likelihood and who's winning. Because if we're going in all likelihood of who should win the chip.
2015 Hawks.
Exactly. 2015 Hawks are the best example. I mean, honestly, it's so tainted because of just the 2010s era of basketball. Like, we can't talk about it because every single year it was the Warriors and whatever fucking team LeBron felt like dragging. That was whoever was playing in the chip. And they were always the 1 or the 2. Actually, no, there was the Isaiah Thomas-led Boston Celtics that were the 1.
Oh, man, that was the time.
Man, oh my God, that 52-point game after his sister died.
He had like damn near 30 points. He was like 4th in MVP.
Yeah, cinema. But I don't think it's indicative, but I don't see Cleveland losing it for that reason. I think Boston has the depth. That's their issue because they don't need to have all of their stars on the court at every moment. If you want to, you could sit Jaylen Brown to start a game, bring him in second quarter when you take out Tatum and kind of rotate them. Same thing with the Lakers, Porzingis and Holiday.
That's
you don't need to have
LeBron is on the bench, AD's out, AD's on the bench, LeBron is on the floor. That's exactly what the Lakers do, especially in the playoffs. But yeah, I see what you mean. The Celtics, You could have Jaylen Brown come off the bench. You could have Tatum come off the bench. It doesn't even matter because they just have such a deep team. I just hate the Missoula ball, 63s a game or something like that. I hate that.
Look, I hate it too.
It's got the recipe that the Celtics are doing as well because they've got Peyton Pritchard on the bench in Boston. They've got Ty Jerome, who has came out of nowhere.
Half-court merchant. That's all he is, bro.
What's his name? Pritchard.
Peyton Pritchard's stuff, bro. He's going to win $6 million a year.
Pritchard pissed me off.
Ty Jerome has come into that Peyton Pritchard role. He's been really good off the bench for Cleveland. So they can sit Darius Garland or Donovan Mitchell for extended periods. And then they've got Dean Wade, who sometimes, wants to be a good player.
If he feels like it. That's just what it is.
I like a Sam Hauser,
Yeah,
I'm saying they've got the same recipe as the Celtics to have like a good 8-man playoff rotation.
Except
the Celtics got more seasons.
The Celtics are their worst nightmare. Like we've talked about. We just mentioned that the Celtics live and die by the three-pointer. That is what they do.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, Cleveland has two of the best paint defenders in the NBA. That doesn't line up for what they can do to stop the Celtics. Celtics will drain threes because that's just not what Cleveland can match with. And Cleveland, they'll stop them from guarding the paint. They will. They'll dominate the paint come playoffs. That's what they do. But they won't do it well against the Celtics. If they get matched against the Celtics,
he was able to defeat them. They just stopped them from shooting threes. Like the thing is, when it comes to the Celtics, the main thing is just if you're able to outshoot them, you're most likely going to win the game.
You can't bank on outshooting the Celtics, though. That's not how you win games. If you're banking on that, then you're going to.
No, but if you look at it, like if you outshoot the Celtics, 9 times out of 10, you're going to win the game because they rarely drive. They just chuck threes. That's really
exactly.
It. And if you're able to match that,
that's the issue.
Or then there's a high chance that you're going to beat the Celtics.
So you just got to hope they have an off night, basically.
Exactly.
But you're hoping for 4 off nights out of 7 games.
Yeah, but
I mean, the thing with Cleveland is they've adopted the 3-point shot this year as well, way more than they did last year. Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell in particular have shot like 17% more corner threes than they did last year already. And that's been a huge reason why they've been good.
Because Mitchell taking a lot more threes this season. Because he's mainly been more of like a slasher. But now this year, he's been chucking them.
Been chucking them, man. They were good. We'll swing it over to probably one of the best Christmas Day games I've ever seen: the Lakers and the Warriors.
Warriors.
I feel like a kid watching that Cleveland and Golden State game in 2016 again.
Cinema.
With that Kyrie fadeaway. It was cinema. It was beautiful.
Those jerseys too. I'm like, bring those back, please.
Bring back Christmas jerseys, please.
Hey, shout out to the Celtics because at least they did something with the red like socks and shoes. Yeah. With the green. At least they tried to be festive.
No,
the Lakers were.
I fuck with that so heavy. Everyone does. Everyone loves it.
I feel like some fun. I feel like that makes Christmas games more special. When you have like Christmas jerseys, that's what makes them more special. Because now teams are just wearing their regular jerseys. It's like it feels like it's another day. But it's supposed to be Christmas Day games. You get rivalry games, even though rivalries don't exist anymore. You get either playoff rematches or finals rematches, or just like the biggest names in the league playing against each other. So even the NBA, they hype up their Christmas games. They always hype up Christmas every single year, but it's just like when it comes to Christmas, it's just regular jerseys. They do more for the in-season tournament than Christmas. They do more for the in-season tournament than the NBA Finals.
They probably just had a little snowflake on the back of their jerseys, and that's
it. I don't care. Like, who's gonna see that? Who's gonna notice that? It's just a little snowflake on the back of the jersey. Nobody's gonna really notice that. If I see like a nice little cursive with like I don't know the alternate color of the team, and then maybe a little snowflake or something, or just like a different design in the jersey, like
just something.
That's what pops out. That makes Christmas games more special.
Yeah.
For sure.
The moment the NFL does it, the NFL might take it away from the NBA.
Yeah, not at this rate. The most streamed Christmas Day in 5 years, and this game in particular was absolute cinema. Anthony Davis got injured in the first 7 minutes of the game.
The man didn't even touch anybody. He didn't even get touched by anybody. This is typical AD.
Absolutely tragic.
I saw it. I texted my friend. I said, "We're back to square one, man."
Yeah.
He's getting injured without even being touched.
Yeah, you're right. It sucks. And I had to look it up. That's what you just saw me doing because I need to confirm it because I was pretty sure he did. But who needs AD when your white boy goes for a 26-point triple-double with a game-winning drive to win the game? Austin Reeves. What are we doing? I was not expecting Austin Reeves to be the guy to go for a triple-double, obviously. But, I mean, you played 37 minutes. I mean, outside of, first off, fun fact, Rui Hachimura played the most minutes out of anyone in this game.
That's crazy.
JJ Redick.
Shout out Rui Hachimura. Known Gonzaga Bulldogs? I don't know what their thing is.
Yeah.
Still. But it was 26, 10, and 10 from him and 31, 10, and 4 from Bron is the reason they won this game.
And that's why
LeBron is the oh my God. But Austin Reeves, that game-winning drive, he drove to the hole, finished it off. He stepped up when they really needed him to. And, I mean, obviously, Anthony Davis getting hurt. Shocker. But, I mean, Austin Reeves stepped up. He looked really good. And the best part about this is that Curry looked like Stephen Curry. He looked like the guy who we know who he is. And it's weird because right now it seems like he's ping-ponging. He's either going to go for 38 and be the kid and be the reason sixth graders started pulling up in transition, or he's going to be the guy who goes for 3 points with shattered knees. And it feels like there's no in between right now. It's one or the other. And luckily for fans, we got the good one. But
that's what we call getting old.
Yeah. And in other news, Draymond Green almost killed 2 people.
That's not other news. That's every week, man. That's just what he
almost
does.
Kills 2 people.
He almost killed his own teammate 2 years ago.
He didn't get attacked. He didn't get a flagrant. Nothing. They just kept going.
He brought out his.
I saw there was a moment. I think he jumped on somebody, and they ain't saying nothing.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
I honestly love watching Draymond. This shit's entertaining.
Draymond's antics is like you're just numb to it now. It's just like he has to do something real bad for them to blow a whistle now.
It's true.
I mean that's just how it works, man.
He's gonna hop on his podcast and he's gonna be like, I got no basketball problems. I don't need nobody to teach me how to play basketball.
Jeff Teague has the best NBA player podcast, by the way.
Jeff Teague, it's not even close. It's not even close.
Look, Matt Barnes might have a say. It's Jeff Teague.
No, Jeff Teague's storytelling is like the best.
What? Whoa, Jack, who are you thinking?
No, I'm just trying to think of all of them because there's a lot of good ones.
Off the top of my head, it's
Jeff
those
Teague.
2, Draymond, Paul George has one.
Paul George.
Are we counting the barbershop? Was that the name of it?
We don't count the barbershop.
Anything else? You know what? Actually, if LeBron has one, it's LeBron. Anything for my glorious king. If LeBron has a podcast, I don't even care if it's a real podcast. You know what? It's
LeBron's podcast with JJ Redick. That was just a team interview.
I mean, I think we should start paying taxes to LeBron. Like, I feel like instead of income tax, I should pay LeBron tax, and that money should go straight to his bank account.
Exactly.
Respectable glaze.
It's all for the king.
It's not a glaze if it's true, Jack.
Exactly.
It's not a glaze if it's true.
I don't understand why people talk about we glazing LeBron. It's true. He is the GOAT. He's our glorious king. He is the GOAT. He's the king, bro. He like GOAT James. Shannon I call him the GOAT.
Is this what you missed having me?
You don't even understand.
LeBron, LeBron. Today, LeBron triple dog dared me to text my ex I miss you on New Year's Eve at 11:59. I might just have to do it, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
I might just have to do
it. Do that regardless. But yeah, Jesus Christ, Steph went crazy. Steph had 38, hit those 2 threes at the end of the game,
and then he had that massive game-tiring 3 right at the end.
We got a blocked by James and a double thing and the same possession.
Yeah,
a double up. a block by James followed by a Curry
Double
double bang or Mike Breen. Oh, I love you, Mike Breen.
That was crazy.
And
And the
we can
crazy
all
thing is,
agree.
I'm watching the game, and when LeBron just swats it, I just say blocked by James. Oh man!
And then
Well,
they had a free. They had a free after that.
I was just mad that the Lakers couldn't get the rebound.
No. What were
We
you
can
saying?
agree. I was gonna say we can agree. Mike Breen's the GOAT commentator. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're talking basketball, 100%. I think Gus Johnson would have a word.
Him
Any-
was Marv
any-
Albert, the former TNT commentator Marv Albert. He's another one. I think that's his name, Marv Albert. He's another good one.
No,
He's
I
cool.
can agree.
But Mike Breen is the best.
Mike Breen, Mark Jackson, and Jeff Van Gundy casts were top tier.
Peak.
Absolutely.
Actually, Mark Jackson.
And then we also finished with what? It was Denver
It was
and
Denver and Phoenix.
yeah.
I low-key fell asleep, so I didn't even watch that game.
I didn't watch this game either, but KD and Bill both had 27. Jamal Murray, man. Jamal Murray had 13 points on.
He has
Yeah, I
been
know. He
so
sold my parlay.
I'm telling you, man. I don't know what his vendetta is against the Lakers, but every time it's the Lakers, he wants to play good. But every other team, he sucks.
It's actually just California teams because he cooked the Kings, he cooked the Clippers.
Yeah, I don't get it, man.
I mean, also, I want to say something. The Phoenix Suns have Tyus Jones. Now, the thing about Tyus Jones is Tyus Jones played on probably one of the top 5 most talented college basketball teams of all time. He was on that 2018 Duke team that he was the point guard facilitator with RJ Barrett, Zion, and Cam Reddish.
That was Trey Jones.
Damn.
I'm so sorry to like.
Damn. Fuck off, my boy.
Bro. Nah, I felt so bad. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh my God, no.
Damn it, this is live too, so we can't even cut that out.
No, I can't even cut that out. Oh my God.
Yeah. Guys are
Oh, he was 2015. No. He was
you
Trey
airball,
Jones.
bro. You airball.
I'm just glad he's cooking. No, Tyus, no. What the fuck is Trey Jones doing? What is Trey Jones ass doing? He's not doing anything.
Over, man. You gotta get
Third string point guard, San Antonio. Yeah.
No, he's not doing anything. 7 points. Actually, it's 7 and 9 against
Turn
us.
it
Okay,
over,
I can't say shit.
Get the ball
Still, no.
But we can talk about Tyus Jones. Tyus Jones has been so
Tyus
good
Jones
this
is very good.
Yeah.
Tyus Jones had 17. He shot very efficiently, and I want to be done with this conversation now. I'm very excited.
Honestly, I thought the Suns were gonna be like just damn bottom of the team, bottom of the West. I don't think that's gonna be
The
just
Suns? Look, I doubt a lot of things. You never doubt Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's the greatest scorer to ever touch a basketball. I'm not banking on his team to finish bottom of the West anytime soon.
Well, I would say Jordan's the greatest scorer. KD's the most skilled.
What?
KD's the most
Absurd take. Absurd. Jordan couldn't pull up from beyond 12 feet.
You're not wrong.
Fucking KD could pull up from half court if he felt like it. It
You're
is
not
not close. In
You're
terms
not
of pure scoring skill,
I
Kevin
feel
Durant.
like-
I
I
will
feel
say
like what he's saying is KD is absolutely the most versatile. But when it comes to getting a bucket,
he's the most skilled scorer of all time. Like
If you put Kevin Durant in the 90s, they would burn him at the stake.
it's like
that's the thing though. You can't say that.
It's like that 2019 debate of Harden versus Giannis. Harden is more skilled, but Giannis is better.
They should have swapped MVPs. They didn't. They deserved each other's MVPs. Because didn't Giannis get in like 2018, then Harden got in 19, and they should have swapped it. That was.
Harden got 18, and then Giannis got 19 and 20.
Oh wait, no. Did Giannis rob LeBron? I think
LeBron could have got 22.
Yeah.
No,
LeBron-
but no.
LeBron was running.
No. The most talented scorer of all time to ever touch a basketball is Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant can score from anywhere on the court. That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying, like the greatest scorer is Jordan, bro. Because 69 points, that 64-point game, even though he took an L, the Jordan fans never want to talk about that.
Okay, and Devin Booker had 7,000 points in one shot. What's your point?
That's a really good point. Yeah, that's pretty
64 points and he took an L, but yeah, LeBron.
I'm glad you got that reference.
He scored 64 and took an L. Jordan's still the GOAT.
Fuck, bro.
He got
LeBron's
swept that series, but Jordan's still the GOAT. In the first round, LeBron only lost in the first round like twice.
I mean,
Still the GOAT.
yeah, but KD would make Jordan look like a little bitch if they played one-on-one.
Nah. I wouldn't say all of that.
Kevin Durant would do a better job of guarding. Kevin Durant would do a better job of guarding Michael Jordan than Michael Jordan could do guarding Kevin Durant. That is my opinion.
I think that's a fair take for pretty much anyone.
Jordan's not that bad of a defender, though. We
You
can't.
know, KD would do a better job guarding Jordan than Jordan would do a good job of guarding KD. He could not guard KD if his life depended on it.
Let's be real. KD started becoming a better defender like later on in his career. Nobody was talking about how KD was a great defender while he was in OKC. We started saying, okay, KD's not that bad.
Yeah, because he was just scoring 35 a night if he wanted to. So everyone was just talking about offense.
Yeah, exactly. And Jordan was scoring like 30 points while being one of the top defenders in the league, too. That's the thing.
Are we having a KD versus Jordan debate? Because
this is why nobody should compare him to my glorious king LeBron. He is in Kevin Durant debates. It's that simple.
Listen, I was gonna say Michael Jordan is like DeMar DeRozan.
Yup.
He would be.
That's his peak. His peak
but
is
a better defender though. But
he's basically like if he's DeMar DeRozan today if DeRozan was an All NBA defender.
Listen,
and the number one.
One of my friends, I think it was yesterday, it was last night. He sent me a post on Instagram where Stephon Marbury said LeBron can't be the GOAT because Jordan's a better shooter. I said, what? Jordan couldn't even shoot. Jordan has seasons where he shot under 30% from three as well.
Yeah, if he's a former Knick, he's probably.
All right, watch yourself. My glorious king would.
I'm like, wait, hold on. Like, Jordan has shot under 30% in his career from three. There have been seasons where he wasn't shooting good from three.
He also got suspended for a year for gambling, but whatever.
Everybody wants
that man Jordan said he could be a good three-point shooter. He just don't want to.
Shut up.
Yeah,
There's no reason not to be.
It
doesn't benefit you not.
If LeBron wanted to play football, he would have played football. He was gonna play football because of the lockout.
So, we're acting like Kevin Durant wouldn't have like at least 3 MVPs if he wasn't stuck in LeBron and Curry's era.
He would have had way more MVPs.
I mean, even like Curry was like 2012, 2013, 2014. KD was second in MVP every single year.
Exactly, because of LeBron.
Yeah.
Because of LeBron.
Exactly, James.
Also, Kobe's still like dominating at that point.
Jordan never had a single player rivalry. He didn't have to deal with that.
I mean, he did.
That's how he was good enough. The only guy who was good enough to compete with him was a 13-year-old toucher. That's the only guy who was worthy.
Yeah.
Well, and then fat ass Charles Barkley said some shit, or a young Shaq. That was the only competition he dealt with.
That's it.
I mean, Hakeem, but
LeBron gets drafted.
Patrick Ewing better. Don't talk about the head-to-head. That didn't happen.
Did you say Patrick Ewing better than Hakeem?
I'm lying to myself.
Wait, did you say Patrick Ewing is better than Hakeem?
I'm not. He's not.
Oh.
He's not. I just said that.
That's well, I would have been on your head.
No, because unfortunately they did have the head-to-head, and Hakeem did win that. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Funny.
We don't talk about 94. Or was that 95? Yeah, we don't talk about
94.
94, 95.
95. Yeah, it was 94.
Was it 94, 95?
It was 94. 95, they went against the Magic.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So it was 94. Yeah, because it was us and then Shaq lost. Yeah, you're right.
I heard Shaq wanted a one-on-one Hakeem in the offseason after he lost.
Sounds right.
Well, listen, Hakeem still, I don't think, realistically, I don't know. I think there's more players in LeBron's era who I would put top 10 before I would put Hakeem. Like, I think I would put Kobe before Hakeem. I think I'd put Tim Duncan before Hakeem, Curry. Then I honestly, I think Jokic is better all time than Hakeem.
I put Hakeem over Tim Duncan.
Out of all the names he just said, you would put him over.
Hold on. Hear me out.
It's me too.
Hakeem had the post skills. Not to mention, he was a generational defender. Not only was he able to guard the paint, but he was able to guard the perimeter. This man had 4 blocks per game, or damn near 4 blocks per game, in multiple seasons. And he also had like a steal or 2 a game. This is the all-time leader in blocks we're talking about. And it's not even close. It's by a wide margin.
But Tim Duncan was a historical winner. That all that dude did was win. He did not lose.
But I'm talking about like player skill. I'm talking about player skill. I'm not talking about
Tim Duncan did everything. He was just chill. He's like, I want my guys to let them do this thing. I want them to
no idea how good Tim Duncan was. Oh
Hakeem was chill too.
You have no idea how good Tim Duncan was. Oh my god.
Tim Duncan was him. Trust me, I know Tim Duncan was him. But Hakeem, prime Hakeem, I got to put him over Tim.
I mean, I do too. It's just that he said KD and Curry and Tim Duncan, and you only mentioned because I have Hakeem over all 3 of those guys.
Yeah, I have Hakeem a second greatest center of all time.
Whoa, wait, who's number 1?
Kareem.
Okay, I think Nikola Jokic has passed Hakeem.
I don't think so.
Nikola Jokic is about to win his 4th MVP. He's the greatest offensive big man to ever touch a basketball. It is not close.
He's the greatest.
That is crazy.
I'm not saying.
I'm sorry. We're gonna talk about. I got him 3rd.
I'm not saying I disagree. But that is just a crazy thing.
I'm not gonna lie. If Jokic could get 1 more ring, I'll put him over Hakeem.
So where is Jokic on your all-time set of this, German?
He's number.
I don't think he's top 10 yet. Honestly, I'd probably need to work it out.
You don't think Jokic is top 10 centers?
No. Wait, centers? I thought you meant overall.
Centers. For me, he's like, I put him at number 3.
That's what I was about to say.
I put him at number 3.
Except my top 3 probably goes something along the lines of Kareem, then probably Diesel, just because of how dominant he was. Then I go Jokic, then I go Hakeem, and then I go Wilt. Wilt, I don't do that phony bullshit, bro. Get your games on tape, and then we can talk. Get your games on tape, and then I'll consider it.
One game ain't exist, man. The moment I see it, when it exists.
If Jokic retired to go play with his horses today, he'd be the 3rd best center of all time.
I think so, yes.
He's the most skilled center of all time.
Because wait, are we saying after this season? Because realistically, Denver, he's headed for a 4th MVP.
We're saying today as he retires as a 3-time MVP and a 1-time champion.
I mean, what? Versus, you've seen the stats. Jokic literally, when he's on the court, the Nuggets have the greatest offense in NBA history. When he's off the court, the Nuggets have the worst offense in NBA history. He's the single most impactful offensive player to ever touch a basketball. And no matter how good Hakeem was on defense, which obviously he's probably the greatest paint defender to ever live, that Jokic offense it's too much. It's simply he's the greatest offensive big man to ever live, and the amount that he clears offensive big men is more than what Hakeem clears by defensive standards. Do you see what I mean by that?
Yeah.
Like, he's shit on defense. Don't get me twisted. He's not a good defender, but fuck me.
He is an improved defender too, though.
Yeah, but he's average. Jokic has averaged triple doubles. Do we not remember the fuss we made when Russell Westbrook averaged a triple double in 2017?
Westbrook.
I remember Russell Westbrook averaging a triple double like getting called stat.
Okay, yeah, but he normalized it to us.
But Jokic
39-9 would lower Jokic's stats. 39-9 is a bad night for Nikola Jokic now.
Right.
That is absurd.
No. Triple doubles are absurd because this man will get 25, 17, and 12.
Also, for the record, if we really want to do that, I'll bring up the whole players are better now than they were in the 90s. I know we all watched the Jimmy High Roller video. I don't care. They're more talented.
Not even close. They are more skilled today than back then.
That is part of my reasoning why I believe KD could if one-on-one, I'm taking KD over Jordan.
Oh, one-on-one. Oh, shit. Yeah, for sure. I'm taking KD over Jordan.
I also
I don't think it's gonna be like a blowout. I feel like it's gonna be at least a bit competitive.
I personally think the Bulls win just as many chips with KD instead of Jordan, and probably more because KD wouldn't get suspended for gambling. That was a gambling suspension.
I thought last night.
Katie smoked weed.
I thought about this last night, but if zone defense was a thing,
He does smoke weed. Bro was talking on some podcast about that. I did hear that.
If zone defense was a thing in the 90s, do you think the Bulls would be as successful as they were? I thought about that. I thought about that last night, and I don't know. I feel like they wouldn't be as successful.
But the thing is, like, no one shot threes. Like, not the
Steve Kerr.
That's it.
Yeah.
Steve Kerr. What's his name?
Fucking Mark Jackson, Reggie Miller, but he was like.
But the point is, like, it was like 10.
A lot rarer.
Yeah, it was like
JJ Redick would send them into a fucking shock, and he's like, God.
I think JJ Redick would be a 4-time MVP if he played in the 60s.
I agree with that take.
Oh
That's
yeah.
take. That's why Will doesn't get shit. Will doesn't deserve shit. 5th best center of all time.
Man, we got a picture of Will with MLK, and we still don't have no 100 game footage.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, we do have footage of it.
We don't have footage of that game. There's no footage.
Not of that game.
We have the audio recording of
Not
the
of that game.
He's got 100 points. There ain't no video footage.
No.
Yeah.
Who says it's not AI?
Well, listen, if that was the case, why would they? If they wanted to make this shit up, why would they do it for level people?
It's Will.
And in an extremely racist era. Let's not forget.
Let me say this. I am about 20 minutes from where they played that game. Fun fact. It was played in Hershey. I live in my hometown, Middletown, PA right now. That shit did not happen. That's all. It has no validity. That shit just did not happen. Fun fact, bro just wanted to share. Bro just wanted to add it in.
What about the 20,000 women? We believe that one?
Hell no.
I can see that.
I don't know, bro. Do we think snow? I just don't believe, because here's the thing. Like you said, it was a racist time back then. So
what? Always he's a big rich black guy. You don't think white women are gonna chill with a big rich black guy?
Yep.
In 1968?
Yep.
Yes.
Bruh, they was trying to get away from
this. This is a rich black man.
Jesus Christ, we're a basketball podcast, guys. Come on.
This is a rich guy. I don't think he slept with 20,000 women because he probably would have gotten HIV somewhere. But
that's actually a great point. That's a great point. Speaking of HIV, who's your GOAT point guard?
That is insane. That is not a good way to bring that up.
Magic.
Bob Cousy.
Fuck Steph.
Let's yeah, I'm going with Steph, but
yeah, it's Steph.
Let's do boxing the games.
He can't carry a team by himself. We've seen it all the time. Magic was able to carry a team.
No, he wasn't. He had Elgin Baylor.
He had Kareem.
What do you mean he had Elgin Baylor? Elgin Baylor was past retirement.
Yeah, he did not have Elgin Baylor.
Oh, I'm tweaking. I'm thinking James Worthy. James Worthy.
He had Kareem.
James Worthy was past his prime in 91.
Yeah, 91. What? That's not even.
The Lakers were in the finals in 91. Magic was
James Worthy was for sure in his prime.
Fucking Vlade Divac. That was his center.
Hey, never forget, bro got traded for Kobe.
Vlade Divac was on. Yeah, fuck we talking.
Known Kings legend, both on the court and in the front office.
In the front office too.
Nice. Yeah,
y'all could have had Luka if he didn't have no beef with his dad.
Yeah, cool.
Oh yeah, no. But you got Marvin Bagley.
You got Marvin Bagley. How's that going?
Let's talk about yesterday's games because I'm sick of talking about this. We had 4 game winners yesterday. We'll start off with the least impressive one because it was a bullshit call and no one cares about the Pistons. Jaden Ivey hit a 4-point play in the corner on De'Aaron Fox, which I was just staring at my TV for about half an hour after that.
No Boilermaker. He's got that dog in him. They're finally letting him fucking play because oh my god, what was his nickname? Oh, the franchise. Because the franchise Killian Hayes is gone. They're finally letting him play. I love it.
Monty Williams was actually playing Killian Hayes.
Oh, I will warn you though. We are coming up on our hour.
Yeah. It's cool, man. We
finally beat Orlando thanks to Tyler. Man.
Yep.
It was the final plays. We were up by like 5 or something like that. with like probably 40 seconds left, and then it just turned into a 1 point game out of nowhere. Miami's defense pisses me off, and then the moment when the Magic took the lead, it was a shot. He missed. I think no, it was an alley-oop attempt, and I think Highsmith tried to tip the ball, or he got the ball, and then someone else tried to get the board. And while we were trying to get the board, you could have just tipped it to your side of the court. There would have been less time. It was like 8 seconds left. There would have been less time for them to gather the ball to try and get a shot. But instead, nope, we're up by 1. Thank God, Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero saved us again.
Kentucky guard, by the way.
Trade him. We can get some
Kentucky guard, by the way, Minnesota. Safest pick in the NBA. Please play Rob Dillingham. You traded for him. Play him.
I think it's time to trade Tyler Hero. He's got some value on him still.
Do you think he's friends with Jalen Brunson?
Jalen Brunson?
I feel like Jalen Brunson won't fuck with Tyler Hero.
I mean, he fucked. Here's the thing. Is Isaiah Hartenstein is bright skin. Is Tyler Hero just faux? Or is he
bro, I'm telling you right now, Tyler Hero is during his first season, bro.
He's from Wisconsin, ain't he?
Tyler Hero is a black man in a white body. Tyler Hero's black, bro. I remember seeing the picture of him with braids. I said, bro,
is Tyler Hero black?
He's him. He's really looking at wait, isn't he from like Milwaukee? He's like from Wisconsin.
That's what I just said, yeah.
He's from Wisconsin.
He's definitely not black.
They are also Caucasian in ethnicity. We did our research. Unfortunately, our pasty king is not.
He got black tendencies though.
He got the Jack Harlow case.
So much movie black tendencies.
Bro, even his don't stop black. Oh, you take away Tyler Hero's face, you just play his voice. You're gonna think that's a black guy talking. He's a black guy.
We're supposed to be an NBA podcast. We're talking about players' race and whether or not Wilt was sleeping with 20,000 women based off their.
That's
what I needed, man.
Oh my god! Listen, no, I think you should trade him now because I'm a fan. Like, is it fun to have 15 teams be? Personally, look. Like I said, I hate the Indiana Pacers. Eternal mediocrity. No.
This man is mad.
Either go all in.
Beat the Knicks.
They suck ass. It was fraudulent. It doesn't count. It doesn't count. They got washed. Let them run. Here, run it back. Run it back, sir.
Run it back.
Old timey. Put your dukes up. Let's do it. Put your dukes up. Let's do it.
Put him up, bucko.
Well, let's talk about the Pacers real quick. Tyrese Haliburton had 4 points last night.
Mid.
Yeah.
Iowa State Cyclone trash.
Look.
Trash.
It's not over. The season's not over. The Pacers can always turn it around. I think they will. I don't know what they got to do.
Is he still the best player on that team?
No.
Siakam's the best player on that team.
Mr.
Soon to be Benedict Mathurin. Don't sleep on Benedict Mathurin.
Benedict Mathurin is a dog. Out of Arizona, he was tough as
that man.
Finally getting the
ball
ball
off the bench. Is he still coming off the bench? I think he is.
No, he's starting.
He started.
Good.
Damn.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he's gonna win 6.
I don't know, bro. They've got like 6 copy and paste of the same fucking guard. They've got TJ McConnell, Andrew Nemhard. There's another fucker. Then Tyrese. What?
Hey man, Benedict Mathurin might be the most improved for real.
Is it Ben Shepherd you're talking about?
I think so. And I think there's one more too. I think there's another guard as well who's like the same prototype.
Oh no. They got Johnny Furphy, but he barely plays.
Hey man, we got some good clips.
Shout out my glorious king Obi Toppin, by the way.
Jordan was praising LeBron. That already is gonna get the old head screaming.
Yeah. Yeah, this has been clip farming this whole fucking episode.
That's all we do here. All we do is clip farm.
I love it.
Are we supposed to actually give good takes? No, we just clip farm. That's all we do here.
That's it. We're
all we
just
do.
vibing.
We just clip farm. Love
We're
it.
just vibing. That's it. It's just vibe over here. We talk basketball.
You just want to talk about before we wrap it up?
Oh,
Joel Embiid, come on the podcast. Come fight me, bro.
there it is.
I live in Pennsylvania, bro. We can run it. I
There's
promise you.
no-
I'm in Pennsylvania until January 19th. Then I fly out. I got to go back to Iowa. But run it. Come on the pod. I will be here until I'm here for the next 3 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, of podcast.
Embiid's gonna choke you out, man.
I'm here. Come on. No, he won't come on. But still, I hate Joel Embiid. I hate Jason Tatum. We did it.
They said, they asked what will happen if we didn't win. I guess we'll never know.
Nobody said that. You were the favorites all year long.
It's been copied and pasted. Kanye.
Bro thinks he's Kanye. Bro thinks he's Kevin Garnett. Bro thinks he's fucking everybody.
We did it.
That's all. I hate these guys. I hate so many of them.
I don't care what anybody
I barely like Tyrese Maxey. It's so hard for me to like Tyrese Maxey. And he's a likable dude because he's a 76er. I will say, look,
That's
outside of
team, bro. I'm telling you right now.
the only Sixer I like is Jared McCain because he's likable, he's fun, and he's goofy. Except, unfortunately, I'm not gonna lie.
Painted nails, bro, but he was hooping.
Listen,
I ain't gonna lie.
I will say the only thing about it is that when he had to get knee surgery, my first thought was definitely not, damn, Jared McCain. It was definitely just, damn, he's got knee surgery tomorrow.
Is he still gonna be able to dance? That's what everybody.
No, that's not what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
Jack knows exactly what I'm thinking about.
I feel like it's some sick, twisted shit.
Just here, Dovensky, do us a favor before we log off. Look up that feeling when knee surgery is tomorrow.
Hold up.
Anyway, man.
You said what? That feeling with knee surgery?
That feeling when knee surgery tomorrow, yeah.
Hold up.
Oh my god. Iowa for the Natty, by the way. Iowa's gonna win the Natty.
You think so?
Fix it?
No, do you think they'll actually win?
Oh no, God no.
Okay.
We kept it close with Iowa State, but no.
Yeah.
I mean, no. I think we will make March Madness. I think we're gonna be an 8 or 9 seed. We're a very solid team. We have good depth. We're not. We're going to be a very bad 9 seed to face, though. Like, we're not a 9 seed you'd want to face in that second round.
Who was that guy that had that game winner? Do you have a
Josh Dix? I'm in that clip. I'm in the clip. After whenever we throw the court, I'm in that clip on NBC Sports.
I swear he's Chris Smooth. He's Chris Smooth in the 2013 NBA Finals.
Oh yes, Chris Smooth. I've seen that where he's like there for the Ray Allen shot.
It's the fact that Chris Smooth lives in Miami, or he lived in Miami, and I stay in Miami, and I did not know that.
Yeah.
Greatest 2K YouTuber of all time.
Except
I will say,
but yes.
Kenny's peak.
I
Did
said
you see that?
basketball. I consider Kenny a basketball YouTuber more than a 2K YouTuber.
I get that. No, but did you see that Kenny got a Cristiano Felicio jersey for Christmas?
Yes.
Oh,
That shit had me dying.
When I saw that, I said, "Wow, damn,
dude." When is my Diamond Stone jersey coming in the mail? That's what I want to know.
Diamond Stone. What about like a Wrecking Christmas jersey? That'd be so down.
Where is my Ricky Lito Mavericks jersey? That's what I need. I need my Ricky Lito Mavericks jersey.
Right, we gotta wrap it up, bro.
That's all. That's it. We're ending it on Ricky Lito.
We rambling, bro. Thank you everybody for tuning back in. We will be back next week.
Ryan Arcidiacono jersey.
Hey, don't you dare diss my Nova boy like that.
No, that's actually tough. Ryan Arcidiacono. What team though?
Bulls.
Just get a Nova jersey. Honestly.
He was nice.
My Jalen Brunson jersey is actually in Iowa City right now, so I can't even rep.
Damn, that's tough. You should have.
Damn.
Such a Knicks fan, huh? Even your
I know,
jersey,
right?
even your team jersey behind. That's crazy. I would
Honestly.
have never thought a Knicks fan would do that. Shit, I got my 2 Heat jerseys at home.
Know what I'm saying? I got my De'Aaron jersey right here.
I got my Wade White Hot jersey, and I got my Butler Vice jersey.
Oh my god. We gotta end this fucking show, bro.
We'll be back next week. Hopefully, Nolan will be back with us. Yeah, we should all be here. Go check out Stadium Rant on all the platforms I mentioned.
Bro.
Personals on the screen here, so go check that out. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back.
Final words: LeBron is the GOAT. Don't care what anybody says.
What is it?